In this video, we're going to talk about the solution for problems numbers 91 to 100. And this is the part 10 of the General Education Mathematics Let Review. Number 91. The product of two whole numbers is 36 and their ratio is 1/4. Which of this is the smaller number? The answer for this problem is 3. So it's given that the ratio is 1:4, so we can denote it as 1n, or you can just write n, and 4n. Now it's given also that the product of these two numbers is 36, so if you multiply these two, it will be 36. Now let us multiply n and 4n. It's 4n squared, and just copy 36. Then we'll divide both sides by 4 so that the 4 will be cancelled, and what's left is n squared equals 36 divided by 4 is 9. And then since it's n squared, then we're going to take the square root of both sides. So square root of n squared and square root of 9. So it will be n equals the principal root of 9, which is 3. And that is the smaller number. Number 92. If a certain job can be finished by 18 workers in 26 days, how many workers are needed to finish the job in 12 days? So let us know the answer. The answer for this problem is 39. And let me show you how to do it. So it's given that there are 18 workers and times 26 days, so you will have 468. So that means there are 468 smaller works to finish the complete job, and we're going to divide this 468 works by 12 so that we will know how many workers are needed to finish this in just 12 days. So 468 divided by 12, we have 39. Number 93. Which of these weights is the heaviest? The answer for number 93 is 2.5 kilograms. Now, how did I know that it's the heaviest? To compare these four weights, you need to make it all the same unit. So I just chose grams to make it all the same unit. So the first one, or the first choice is grams already, so we just copy it. For letter B, it's kilograms, so we will convert it. It's given that 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams, and so we're going to times this 2.5 by 1,000, which will give us 2,500 grams, and it's already bigger than the A, so A cannot be the answer. Next is we have 44,200 milligrams, so we're going to convert this into grams, and 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams. So we are going to divide 44,200 by 1,000, and we will have 44.2 grams, which is smaller than B. So still C cannot be the heaviest. And then we have 5 pounds. 1 pound is 453.592 in grams. So we are going to multiply this by 5, and the product is 2,267.96. So 5 pounds is 2,267.96 grams, which is still smaller than B, which is 2,500 grams. And the answer is B. Number 94. A certain pole cast a shadow 24 feet long. At the same time, another pole 3 feet high casts a shadow 4 feet long. How high is the first pole given that the heights and shadows are in proportion? So let us know the answer. The answer for this problem is 18 feet. So let me show you how to get this answer. So let's illustrate first a given. There's a given that there's a pole and it casts a shadow. The second pole casts a shadow as well. And the first pole has a length of 24 feet for its shadow. And the shadow for the second pole is 4 feet. But the height of the pole is given, it's 3 feet. But the height of the first pole is not given, and that's what we are going to look for. And it's also given that they are proportional. So since they are proportional, then you can write it this way: 3 is to 4 equals x is to 24. Then we can cross multiply. 3 times 24 is 72. 4 times x is 4x. And then we divide both by 4 so that 4 will be cancelled. 72 divided by 4 is 18. That's why the answer is 18. Number 95. What is the median of the following numbers? So let's get the answer. The answer for this is 8. And to know why the median is 8, it's just simple. Just need to find the middle. But before you look for the middle, you make sure that the given is arranged from least to greatest. So let's arrange it first. So here from 1 to 10. So from the given, we arrange it from smallest to biggest. And then locate the middle. So we're going to pair the first and last. So we're going to pair it until we find the middle. So the middle is 8. And that is the median. Number 96. Which is the 10th term of the progression -8, -4, -2, and so on. So let's find the answer. The answer for this problem is -1/64. And let me teach you how to get this answer. So this is a progression problem, or meaning we're gonna get the pattern. So the common progression is the arithmetic or geometric progression. It's not only two progressions, but those are the most common progressions. So you will know if it's arithmetic if you will get the pattern when you add a number. So it's, for example, 1 plus 1 equals 2, and then you add another 1, it's 3. So that means the pattern is just simply adding 1. Now if it's times, so for example, 3 times 2 is 6, and then 6 times 2 is 12, and then 12 times 2 is 24. So that means the pattern is multiplying it by 2. Then that is geometric progression. And these two progressions have different formulas to find the nth term. Now that's the first thing to do, is to know what kind of progression is this. Now if you observe the pattern, it's actually dividing by 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and so on, although it's negative, but it doesn't matter. So it's just simply dividing by 2. So I said that geometric progression is having a pattern of multiplying something, but this time it's dividing. But it's actually the same, because if you multiply 1/2 for 8, it's still 4, and 4 times 1/2 is 2, and so on. So that means dividing by 2 is just the same as multiplying by 1/2. So that means this is geometric progression. So geometric progression's nth term formula is this: a sub n, or the nth term, equals a sub 1. A sub 1 is the first term. In our problem, it's -8, times r, that's the common ratio, which is, in our problem, it's 1/2, and to the power of n minus 1. So let us substitute. So since we are looking for the nth term, so we're going to change n into 10. So a sub 10. So we're going to look for the 10th term, equals the first term, that's the a sub 1, which is -8, times the r. R is the common ratio, meaning the one that you multiply to get the pattern, which is 1/2, to the power of 10 minus 1. So that 10 is the 10th term, which is the n, minus 1. Then let's continue. Let's copy the negative 8 and subtract 10 minus 1, which is 9. Then we get the 1/2 to the power of 9, which is 1 over 512. Then let's continue. We can multiply now negative 8 times 1. It's 8 over 512. But we can reduce this by dividing both numerator and denominator by 8. So the numerator is 8 divided by 8 is 1. 512 divided by 8 is 64. And that is the 10th term. Number 97. A park has a triangular shape. It has a base of 12 meters and a height of 9 meters. What is its area? The answer for this problem is 54 square meters. Now, let me show you how to get this answer. So first is we are going to illustrate the problem. A park has a triangular shape. So this is the easiest triangle to analyze, a right triangle, because it's not given what kind of triangle for this park. And it's given that it's 12 meters base and 9 meters height. Now we need to find the area. So this is what I'm talking about. If you extend another triangle, which is symmetrical to the given triangle, it will form a rectangle. So basically, we just have to find the area of this rectangle, which is length times width. That's 12 times 9. But then it's only half of this rectangle, so we're going to divide it by 2. So 12 and 2 can be reduced. Both are divisible by 2, so it's 6. So we have 6 times 9, which is 54. So the answer is 54 square meters. Number 98. Jason repacks a 60 kilogram sack of sugar into small packs of 750 grams. How many small packs can be made? So let us know the answer. The answer for this is 80. So how did we get 80? So we're going to divide the 60 kilograms by the 750 grams for each pack. But then we cannot simply divide it because they don't have the same unit. So we need to make it the same unit first. So this 60 kilograms, we're going to times it with 1000 to make it into grams, because 1 kilogram is 1000 grams. So 60 times 1000 will be 60,000. So that's 60,000 grams divided by 750. So if you divide this, you will get a quotient of 80. Number 99. What is the value of 12 and 1/6 minus 2 and 3/8 minus 7 and 2/3 plus 19 and 3/4? So let us solve this. The answer for this problem is 21 and 7/8. So how did we get this answer? So let's copy first the given, and then we cannot combine this directly because they don't have the same denominator. At the same time, it involves a mixed fraction, and so we're going to change it first to improper, and then we're going to make the same denominator. So to make it as improper fractions, we're going to do the procedure of multiplying the whole number in the denominator, and then we add the product to the numerator. So in this case, it will result to 73, and then copy the denominator. Minus, then we do the same procedure, 8 times 2 plus 3, it will give you 19. Copy the denominator 8. Minus 3 times 7, that's 21, plus 2, it will be 23. Then copy the denominator 3. Plus, so 4 times 19 plus 3, it will be 79. And copy the denominator 4. Next is we are going to make it the same denominator. So we're going to find a least common multiple for 6, 8, 3, and 4. But since it's a fraction, we call it least common denominator. So we're going to use continuous division to do that. 6, 8, 3, and 4. So let's look for a common divisor for at least two of the numbers. So we can use these two because 6, 8, and 4 are all divisible by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 3 cannot be divided by 2, so we'll just copy. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then let's continue. So we have 4 and 2 which are both divisible by 2. So 3 divided by 2 cannot be divided, so let's copy. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then copy 3. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Then let's continue. We have 2, 3, so we can put the 3 as the divisor. Then divide. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 2 cannot be divided by 3, so just copy. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 divided by 3, so we'll just copy the 1. And then let's multiply it all. So the product will be 24. So that means we are going to make all the denominators 24. Now let's put the numerator. So what we're going to do is we divide the denominators 24 divided by 6, which is 4, times 73. That will be the numerator 292. Minus 24 divided by 8, which is 3, times 19. It will be 57. Minus, so 24 divided by 3 is 8, times 23. It will be 184. Plus 24 divided by 4 is 6, times 79. It will be 474. Now we can combine because they have now the same denominator. So 292 minus 57, it will be 235. And then copy the denominator. So let's copy the rest. Then we combine 235 minus 184, it will be 51. And then copy. Next we can combine 51 and 474. It will be 525. Then we change it to mixed form. It will be 21 and 21 over 24. But it can be reduced because both numerator and denominator are divisible by 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7 and 24 divided by 3 is 8. And so the answer is 21 and 7/8. Now we have the last number, number 100. An employee earning $9,200 a month will receive a 15% increase next month. How much will his or her new salary be? So let's find the answer. The answer is 10,580. So how did you get this answer? So this is how you do it. So this is the usual salary times the original amount, which is 100%, so it's just itself, plus the increase, which is 15%. So it's important to put first the original amount, the 100%, and then you add the increase, which is 15%. So this is equal to times 115% in all. But you cannot just multiply it by a percent, it must be in decimal form. So we're going to change it into decimal. So we're going to move the decimal point twice to the left. It will be 1.15. Then you multiply this 9,200 times 1.15. The product will be 10,580. And that's the answer. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have learned from this video about the solutions of a 100-item general education mathematics lead review.